There we are. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is that you may be able to see this amazing interview. I'm blessed to be able to facilitate it. My name is Kijana Owens with Success Express Marketing Solutions. And today I have the honor and distinct pleasure and the privilege to introduce to some and present to others an amazing young lady that's making strides all over the country, all over the world, connected to some of the top leaders in the world. And I'll just share with you a best-selling author, professional keynote speaker, wealth strategist, none other than Tanisha. Souza. Good morning, good afternoon to you. How you doing, Tanisha?
I'm doing fantastic, Kijana. How are you?
Man, I'm amazing. Honored to be able to facilitate this amazing interview with you. I looked at your body of work. You've been around the world. You've been on all of the platforms. And for you to be making a difference at the Run Women's Conference for 2021, I'm looking forward to that. Dr. Cassandra Bradford seeks after none other than the best of the best. You to bring your amazing passion to the forefront. And I'm going to get myself out of the way and allow you to tell the people what you do and what you look forward to bringing to the Run Women's Conference 2021.
Well, it's my pleasure. I'm so excited to be a part of this event. I mean, it's to be able to help entrepreneurs, especially women entrepreneurs, to advance their businesses. That's definitely what I want to do. My specialty, as you know, is all about helping people in the area of finances. So, I have a interesting story. I used to practice law. I used to be a lawyer, and I hated that. But the challenge was I had a lot of student loan debt. I had over $100,000 in student loans, and so I needed to find a way to pay it off. And just my job as a lawyer, I wasn't making enough to be able to do that. So we went ahead and started investing. We actually started flipping homes, and then we ended up buying commercial real estate and for long-term income. And that's how we became financially free. So before we bought our home, before we started our business, before we did any of that, we became financially free first. And a lot of people don't realize that it's a lot easier than they think to become financially free. And I think for entrepreneurs especially, it's most important for them to have a safety net, for them to learn how to finance their own business and also to have a safety net. So, like I said, we were at the point where we had enough passive income from our investments to cover all of our living expenses. My student loans were paid off. We had no bills other than rent and a few other things. We ate out a lot, but other than that, we didn't have a whole lot of expenses. But the average person only needs about 5 grand a month. That's all they need to become financially free. And some people need a little bit more than that. Some people need a little bit less. But the society tells you need millions and millions of dollars to become financially free, and you absolutely do not. It's so much easier than that, and actually way easier than what we did. So flipping homes and all of that, you can do that, but there's an easier way than that as well. And so that's what I call the income snowball. And I'm going to talk about that at the conference. So.
That's more than powerful right there because the process to success, people want to skip. They don't want to really do the work. It's kind of an easy sign up, or you get into the company, or I didn't know you had to do all this, and I know you face that. So in any business endeavor, especially when it includes client consultation, mental change of where you want to go and your trajectory, what's the experience? What's the best feeling it takes when you take someone like you just shared your testimony, and they come from somewhere and get to somewhere?
Oh my gosh. That is the absolute best feeling. We've helped so many people over the years become financially free. And what I mean by that is when you have enough passive income to pay all of your monthly living expenses, your rent or your mortgage, your utilities, your vacations, food, everything to cover all your bills. Once you have enough passive income to cover all of that, you don't have to work anymore. So then you can follow your dreams. I mean, there's all these people that want to start a business, or they want to expand their business, but they don't feel like they have the finances or whatnot to do so. And we've been able to help them do that. I want to give you a quick example. Actually, it's funny. This couple, they live in Houston, and and I'll probably share some of this at the conference as well. But this couple had a construction business in Hawaii, and the father of the gentleman of the couple um, he was ill, and he had cancer, lived in Houston. So they decided, you know what, we want to get financially free as quickly as possible. We need to be able to let go of the business and move back with his parents. His name is Chris, and the wife's name is Sharon. And so they decided to, jump in with TARDIS. And so we helped them. Literally 2.5 years later, they had $44,000 in passive income coming in every single month. And they were able to retire. So they shut their business down. They didn't sell it, they just shut it down, moved to Houston, right near Chris's dad. And they were able to take care of him and not work and travel and do all of those things and just have an amazing life. Now they were able to retire before he was 50. I think she's a few years younger than him, so in her 40s. And they don't have any kids or anything like that, but just a really, really exciting. And they live in a really nice house on the lake, I guess, in Houston. And I'm planning to visit while we're in Texas, so it'll be fun.
And the visit, travel, making it happen, helping people. I saw the smile on your face, which is the passion that's in your heart to help people. And when it's so difficult to get people to embrace the process to get there, kind of like there's so much stuff mound on top of each individual in their life. You got this bill and this scenario, and it's hard to get them to see that they can pull themselves up from the bootstraps. And it takes individuals like you to open that door in the platform. This is something I always say. People are looking for a key to a door that has no lock. They won't set their appointment, right? People are coming in and out of the door. Well, I need to have. Well, I got to get this first, and those kinds of things. And I know in the process you help people realize they don't have to have all that. I heard you say $5,000 a month of income, $60,000 a year, and you could
Yeah.
change someone's life. Speak on that.
Yeah. So actually, it's even easier than that. So here's the thing. M- Most people, they have to try to save, you know, tens of thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands over the years, build up $1 million portfolio, whatever, to try to retire. We have a completely different method. Ours is all about income. It's not about accumulating millions of dollars somewhere and then trying to live on the interest. This is way easier than that. If someone has an extra $1,000 to $1,500 a month extra, we're going to teach them how to use that to create 5 grand a month, 6 grand a month, 7 grand a month, or more in passive income, so they don't have to work. Um, Now, when we became financially free, that allowed me the freedom to start my business. There was no risk at all for me to start my business because I didn't need the money. And so, when you're in a position that your investments cover everything and even can help you expand your business or grow it and help you retire at the same time, I mean, it's really phenomenal. The way I was able to get the patent, right? And I have to say, it's very unusual to be able to get a patent on a financial calculator unless you are a big bank, like a Bank of America or Wells Fargo. If you go and Google the patents that are out there for financial softwares and things like that, it's not normally just an individual like me. It's normally somebody that works for a big American Express or a big bank or a big financial institution. And I've never done any of that. That's not my background. Like I said, I'm a lawyer. That's my background. But it really took somebody from an outside perspective, right? I'm an outsider in from the financial industry. the people in the financial industry, they think a certain way. People outside think differently. I wasn't thinking in terms of, hey, is there a faster way for me to accumulate $2, $3 million in a portfolio? No, my thing is, how do I get enough to cover all of my living expenses as quickly as possible? And if I can start with just about 1,000, maybe $1,500 extra per month, that's all you need. So you don't need $5,000. We're going to help you get that $5,000. But all you need to start is about $1,000 to $1,500 in extra cash flow. And we've had people that only had like, $700 or $800 extra per month. And then we help them find an extra 500 or more. So, there's a lot of strategies, cash flow strategies that most people overlook or they just don't know exist. And that's what we've specialized in for the past 20 years. So, yeah, so it's much easier than people think. Yeah.
I like how $5,000 a month can put somebody totally back. Like there's no need even talking to Tanisha. And then you just broke that down where as mature adults, responsible family members, whatever we have, listening to the people that can put us in a place that take us where we may have never gone is a major point. Don't listen to the people where you are. Listen to the people where you want to be. Right.
Right.
Tanisha, I'll ask this as well. At the Run Conference, working with Dr. Cassandra Bradford, I know the professionalism that both of you put out there, maintain, and um,
She's amazing. She's amazing.
expect. Yeah, like Dr. Cassandra don't play, so I'm sure. Right? Man, what is it that the hardest part about getting people to say, you know what, I want to change, I will change?
Hmm. Well, I would say I don't know about the hardest part, but I know that for the most part, the reason why people have a difficulty changing is because they're thinking too small. They're looking at what they know, and what they know is very limited. And so, what you want to do is find somebody who, just like you said, who knows more than you in a particular area, and seek out their help. Our system, we want to make it available to everyone. This is not something that's exclusive to people with money or anything like that. In fact, like I said, if you only have an extra $1,000 a month and have no savings, let's say you have no savings and just have an extra $1,000 a month, we can help you typically. You do have to qualify, but most people can qualify for the program. So, that's how that works. And um, when people see that they actually have a coach to walk them through this, right? Because they have to do the work. We don't do the work for them. We're not financial managers. We're not money managers. We don't take your money and invest it for you. We actually teach you how to fish, right? So that you're making all the money yourself. You're watching your accounts grow. You're seeing all of this happening, and we guarantee our results. And there really isn't anything else out there like that where we show you, hey, this is the plan. This is what we're going to do together. Would you like to work with us? And we put all that together and show you the plan before you even start working with us. So most people, when they see that, the light bulb goes off and they say, what do I have to lose? I'm not, my results are guaranteed. And obviously this is something I didn't know how to do before. So we have a lot of educational videos that teach people the basics of what we do so that they get the general gist of it, so that it's not just so completely foreign that they're not able to grasp it. But I would say you got to start thinking bigger. I would love to see people think bigger and not think so small. When you think of yourself in a small way, um, it limits what you can do, and there are no limits. The bigger you can think, the bigger you can dream. Tell us what your dreams are. We're gonna map out a plan for you to be able to achieve it. It's fun.
I did a podcast this morning, Dream Bigger, Think Bigger. People, it's like one of those washovers right there. A lot of times what we do, which is human nature, need to fix the car or we need to pay the bill. But we've got this amazing guy that says, if that's all you want, and we get
Right.
to think bigger. There are people, there was a question in the training I've been in. the leader, he asked, why do they sell $40 million jets? Because people buy them. Man, we
Exactly.
just got to put ourselves in the room with the people that are buying them. That's the change. That's changed my life. And we have some similar stories to get to some places. I'm still climbing there to catch up with you in Dubai, all of that, man. Me and the wife, we're going to be traveling and everything. But as we get ready to close out, I want to share in your own words, program that you have been doing, and I'm honored to be able to share. So I'm going to bring you back on the other side, have you give the information about how they can contact you, any last words and everything else, and we're going to show a few commercials of some of our supporters and other speakers. Okay. Hey, get back there in the green room. We got some grapes, cherries, good water, all that good stuff there. We'll see you on the other side.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Man, listen to that. Man, she said, think bigger. I said, as well, bigger, faster. Why not? Why not have all you want? Why not have the greatest of the great? Why not have the best of the best? Oh, why can of spam when you could buy a block of ham? Something like that, right? Hey, we're going to just show a couple of things in her own words. Tanisha, Souza.
Today I'm going to talk about alternative investments. A lot of people wonder what alternative investments are and why they should even be involved in investing in alternatives. Well, alternative investments are by definition basically anything that are not stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. The typical things that you invest in Wall Street, the stock market. So things such as real estate investments, peer-to-peer lending, mortgage notes, tax liens, all kinds of things like that. Anything that's not your typical stocks, bonds, and mutual funds are considered alternatives. Now, why would anybody want to invest in alternatives to begin with? Well, normally when you're investing in the stock market, the purpose of that is you are trying to invest for growth, some future growth. So hopefully someday in the future, your investments will be worth more than what you put in. With alternatives, people are investing for something different, typically. So, for instance, if you're investing in real estate, you're usually investing for monthly income. If you're investing in mortgage notes, you're investing for monthly income. If you're investing in peer-to-peer lending, you're typically investing in monthly income. So, people who are looking for income now and growth usually will want to do something like alternatives. Now, alternatives used to be sort of taboo or seen as risky type investments, but in around 2008, 9, and 10, when the stock market crashed, people were looking for something different. People wanted to get out of the stock market. They were looking for alternatives. A lot of people didn't have enough money to invest in real estate, so they looked for other things. And lots of companies started popping up that would enable you to invest in real estate investment trusts, invest in a portion or fraction of real estate investments, peer-to-peer lending, things like that. And that proliferated and became huge back in 2008, 9, and 10. And when that happened, people with small amounts of money, $500, $1,000, were able to start investing and producing income right away. So these types of investments today are mainstream, and actually they went mainstream several years ago, and now they're very popular. I don't even like to call them alternatives anymore, because for a lot of people that's their plan A for investing, not their plan B, not something that they do in addition to, but a lot of times they do that instead of. So if you're looking for income and growth, and you want something that's going to give you some stability and predictable recurring monthly income, you might want to look at alternatives as a better way for you to invest. So with that said, if you want more tips, more strategies, more information on alternative investing, real estate, any of those types of things, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and we'll have more for you right away. Thanks.
Hello, everybody. This is Reverend Dr. Alfie Wines, and I want to tell you, I went to the Ron Women's Conference a couple of years ago. It was absolutely fabulous. Hosted by Dr. Cassandra Bradford, it was off the chain. I met a lot of wonderful people, and I learned so much. I was really impressed that she had a section for young people, ages 12 to 17, encouraging them to think about owning their own business. I tell you, it was off the chain. I learned a lot. I met a lot of wonderful people. And I love the fact that she has a section for young people. So listen, I plan to be there this year. And listen, I want you to mark your calendar July 16 and 17. And you'll be there, and I'll be looking for you, okay? All right, can't wait to see you there. Take care.
Gonna be amazing. Gonna be amazing. Get myself back out of the way. Bring up again the amazing Tanisha Souza as she talks about changing your life in her platform. Any last words, any last piece of impact that you'd like to make in sharing? You have the floor.
Just want to encourage everybody to come out to the Run Women's Conference. It's going to be fantastic. I mean, there's a fantastic lineup of speakers. I'm honored to be one of the people invited to speak at this event, and we're just going to have a great time. You're going to learn a lot, walk away with some great tips, great strategies, and a lot of really great tools as well. So we're going to give away some great tools for people who attend. So I'm excited.
I'm excited as well. As you see the information there on the scroller, you can connect with Tanisha there, TanishaSouza.com. There's amazing information on there. I think put that together. It truly shows the body of work that most people don't want to apply to the success that they say they want. It's the work, and nothing works but the work. Thank you for doing the work. Thank you for allowing me, in my own way, to be the facilitator today of your amazing passion to help people. Looking forward to the impact you're going to be making at the Run Conference. And please, again, any last words that you want to leave the people with. I know you got one of those power punches, and if you'd like to share with them, please do.
Well, I guess the one thing I would leave you guys with is just remember to think big, and it's time to grow in 2021. This is it. This is your time, and so take advantage of it. Take advantage of every bit of information, every bit of tools that we're able to give you, and go for it. Go for your dreams.
Dream big. Dream big, dream bigger, dream faster. Think big, think faster. Absolutely. Thank you for being on. Thank you for allowing me to be a facilitator today. Honored. We will be talking, and I look forward to the impact you'll be making. Thank you.
Thank you, Donna.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow, man. You got to connect with Tanisha. TanishaSouza.com. Check it out. You want to get your life together. You want to own that property. You want to invest. You want to make sure that you leave a legacy for your family. This whole conference is full of individuals just like that. And again, it's just an honor for me to be able to be the facilitator for that. And it's going to be an exciting conference. Check it out, runconference.org. Sign up, get there, be there, share the information. Don't hide the information. Think bigger. You heard what she said. We're going to be back. I'll see you there. Looking forward to making an impact besides you. God bless everybody. Run Women's Conference 2021, Dallas, Texas, Globe Life Field. And you got to get there. Go to runconference.org and register today. Matter of fact, go over there and register right now. runconference.org. Get your seat. Take your seat at the table. Don't just be in the room. We'll see you.